All right, guys, I'm sorry I missed the 1 hour line. So it's the first part will be 1 hour and 20 minutes, which is okay too, but just for calculating, I like to make it at about 1 hour, but it doesn't really matter. Or under 1 hour, I heard it is good for algorithm if it's under 1 hour, but I don't know. Okay, let's go.
Okay, because here's the thing. So I'm sitting here, right, and I'm like, okay, so here's this girl, and it's really important for her to prove herself.
Mhm.
She wants to be a bastion of joy and positivity, and so she's going to show up here with like safe things to talk about, ways to cope with stress. Everyone feels stress. That's relatable. You're allowed to feel stress. You're a streamer. We can talk about analytics and numbers. Okay? So it's like very safe. Then I ask you about, and that, now the challenge is that if we really want to learn how to deal with burnout, you can't do it the way you're doing it now, which is like living for other people. So you will be one of the most successful streamers on the planet if you keep doing what you're doing. And at this point, we've got a really interesting, hopefully, we'll release a report recently, but we're collaborating with a company that analyzes streamer like performance and streamers who have gone through our creator coaching program, and their performance has objectively gone up quite a bit. The challenge, though, is that if you look at streamers who sacrifice everything of themselves, they become really successful. You're tuned into analytics, you know what people want, and you will give it to them no matter the cost to you because you've got 5 years. And in that window, unless you succeed, it's GG, right? So here you are.
Yeah.
Now, here's
Dr.
the
K, let's go.
challenge that
Let please, I don't let me not just like I don't want to talk like all the time, to be honest. Like I'm not like a I just want to be on the phone, playing my little mobile game, bro. Like and not think that much. But I'm still here because if you like say something where I'm like I can't like this is not correct, really, or I can put more into it so it's more like understandable, then I do it. But you're doing a pretty good job right now. Let's go.
I face is that if you really want to understand burnout, you've got to understand this. It's not about pleasing other people out there because that's what's going to lead you to burnout. Like if we think about fundamentally what is burnout, it's people pleasing to the point of self harm. That's what burnout is. In
How is it? Emily, you are the smartest of our three. Is it burnout? Is that what burnout means?
a nutshell, I'm going to do
Oh
burnout.
yeah. I forgot. She likes to avoid conflict, so she would never say like, "Oh, actually, burnout means something else."
Now, like if we think about fundamentally what is burnout, it's people pleasing to the point of self harm.
What is a burnout AI, please? Like, okay, wait. I didn't read, right? I can't read that fast. Okay, but for me, a burnout it can happen at work, everywhere. All right. So if you are just way too stressed out, then you can burn out. Like mentally, physically, both. Probably because it goes hand in hand most of the times. Like if you are mentally worn out, physically you will be also like kind of worn out. But if it's the other way around, like physically, then it can be that mentally it can also be, but it doesn't have to be because the mental you can decide a little bit, with the burnt out. Like in my opinion, you can't really get burnt out just through physical um work because the only thing can be like you I don't know, you how to say like you get I don't know, like your body is worn out, but not like burned out. Burnout is like something mentally. I feel like, but okay. Burnout is a state of emotional, physical, and mental, okay, physical also, emotional, physical, and mental exhaustion caused by excessive and prolonged stress, often resulting from chronic workplace stress that has nothing that has not been successfully managed. It is characterized by three dimensions: feelings of energy, depletion, or exhaustion, increased mental distance from one's job, or feelings of negativism and cynicism related to one's job, and reduced professional efficiency. While the World WHO recognizes burnout as an occupational phenomenon, it is not classified as a medical or psychiatric condition. No, burnout can occur in various life domains beyond work, such as parenting, caregiving, or relationships, and is marked by symptoms like severe exhaustion, detachment from others. So, bro, saying it is fundamentally people pleasing to the point of self harm. Where do you got that? Like, where did you, bro? Like, as a professional, saying something completely false is infuriating to me, because you have to get your straight, like your facts straight. Like I am not that dumb, like I know at least a little bit what burnout is, and already was like, this can't be that, and it's not like people pleasing to the point of self harm, bro. Like this is what burnout means to you fundamentally. You are. I'm sorry. No, I'm not saying
That's
that.
what burnout is in a nutshell.
In a nutshell. Okay. I think the AI did a better job because that's also what I was thinking a little bit, Like, come on.
I'm going to do what makes this person happy at the cost of myself, and I'm going to do it again, and I'm going to do it again, and I'm going to do it again until my tank is empty, and then I am unable to do it. And then what's going to happen is
It's not just with pleading. Like AI said, emotional, physical, and mental exhaustion. Emotional, physical, and mental exhaustion. Yeah, she has all of that because she was always pretending to be happy. Emotional, physical. Okay, I don't really know physical because it's like, okay, she maybe moves a little bit, but I don't think she goes crazy with the moving. And then mental, of course, overthinking, pleasing others, you know.
I'm going to feel bad about myself. I'm going to disappoint them anyway. And now I've sacrificed all this shit and I end up disappointing them. And then I'm mad at myself. And then self loathing comes in. Why can't I do better? And then I have to wake up tomorrow and I have to make content. I have to put on a fucking happy face, which you would do such a good job of. It's a compliment, but it makes me sad. Just seeing how much you turn it on. Like, And so now I'm kind of stuck because I don't know if you really want to talk about this stuff that's why I asked. I was like, wait, you ask as deep as question. And I'm like, hold on a second. You sure about that? Because when I actually asked a deep question, it seemed like it was hard for you.
It doesn't matter. Like it should be hard on them, to be honest. Like because they never talk about, they try to escape from it because it's so hard. That's why you should ask these hard questions. It will be hard for them because they never talk about it. Like this is basically like 1 plus 1 equals 2, bro. Like of course it is hard for them. Like they never did that. Like they never talked openly to somebody, most of them, and if they do, if like really, if you really talk openly with somebody and open up, of course it's getting emotional, and it's hard for a lot of people to get emotionally and be open to somebody. Of course it's hard, bro. Like just ask these deep questions, whatever it is, because I ain't seeing them yet. I didn't see deep questions yet, and it's already 2.5 on Pokemon. I didn't see it, and Jason's 1.5. So please start giving me deep questions. Like, start showing me basically deep questions. Like, I didn't see them yet. Please do. Like, this is something you have to do as a psychiatrist. Like, I don't want to get hard on you. Like, you should be in your comfort zone. Like, chill a little bit and stuff. No, you should make them uncomfortable, basically, because that's only the ego. The ego loves to be in the comfort zone all the time. That's why it's escaping basically reality because it doesn't want to confront that because it would be uncomfortable. Bro, Dr. K, bro, please. I want to just play my mobile game, bro. Come on.
And you don't want to disappoint me. And you want to prove yourself as strong and willing to touch on anything. But if there's one thing that I would love it if you could walk away from, it's that you don't have to. That you get to say, you know what? You can be disappointed because I don't want to do that. And that actually is hard for me and I don't feel like doing it. I'm going to be okay. I'm going to be proud of you. I'm going to be happy that you're learning how to set boundaries and that you're putting yourself first. Not even first, maybe not last.
Oh.
You know what? You can be disappointed. Because if there's one thing that I would love it if you could walk away from, it's that you don't have to. That you get to say, you know what? You can be disappointed because I don't want to do that. And that actually is hard for me and I don't feel like doing it. I'm going to be okay. I'm going to be proud of you. I'm going to be happy that you're learning how to set boundaries and that you're putting yourself first. Not even first, maybe not last.
Thank you.
So now we're going to sit here. We're just going to be teary for a second.
Yeah.
Get a tissue, come on.
You look panicked.
Oh, no, I'm trying to find my my tissues.
Okay.
That's her character. That's her character.
I don't have any either. Oh, that looks like a not very good tissue.
Yeah, I ran out of tissues because I blow my nose on stream a lot. But I have this. That's cool. It's interesting when you said like that you can see me turn it on a lot. Can you explain what that means?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what would you call it? The pullback PC?
PC pullback.
Yeah. Right. So you do this thing where like you're crying,
Mhm.
and then you smile, and
Mhm.
it's such a beautiful smile, and it's so genuine, right?
Thank you.
And like if you're not really paying attention, it seems great. But it's like, wait, where's the where did the crying girl go? For like a second. My wife said, teach her how to send her order back in restaurants if she's not happy with it. And I said, you're not ready for that. Where's the where did the crying girl go? For like a second. My wife said, teach her how to send her order back in restaurants
Teach her how to send her order back in
if
restaurant.
she's not happy with it. And I said, you're not ready for that.
Yeah, I'm not ready for that.
Nah,
So
bro.
that's an exercise that I give people who like need to
Really?
learn how to, like set boundaries and avoid conflict.
Whoa. Yeah.
Yeah. It works really well, but it's really hard for people to do. I don't think you're there yet.
Yeah, I don't think I could do it.
Anyway,
You could not send the order back. Well, okay, wait. I could not do it also because 1, 2, 3. I was a chef for 3 years in a Thai restaurant that my mother owned, and in these 3 years, bro, if I have to recook your food, bro, I will spit on it. Nah, I'm just kidding. I never did it because that is so disrespectful, and y'all are lucky that I was already like in the spiritual, side on that, because I heard that some people do that, and I'm like, you are a disgusting human being, bro. Because I could never. Actually, I really, it doesn't matter how angry I get, because it's stressing. It is stressful, the job. cooking, and you have a time limit. Like 5 people come, and you cook their food. 10 other people come, like 10 people, you know, one table, 10 people, and it's like you're not even ready. It already came, and then you're like, okay, now I have to prepare that really quick while it's cooking, and so many things like 6, 7, 6, 7, 6, 7, 6, 7, 6, 6, 7. Yeah. Hell yeah. Okay, I thank God it's over, right? But basically, if somebody ordered, like I did the wrong order, or they sent the order back, I don't think I ever had that, to be honest, because I don't want to brag or something, but my food was pretty good. The one thing only is like when I did something wrong, which rarely happened, because I was still, even when my body was really stressed out, and the people around me are stressed out, I am also a little bit stressed, but I had this calmness, thankfully, with the spiritualism, because if you are too stressed out, you forget a lot of things, so you need to be calm so you don't forget things, you know, and I like to make it really thoroughly, like 100%, but I do it really quickly also, but it's not about me. Basically, I would never send food back. I could, if it's really bad, but I wouldn't even do it, because it's like I was a chef. I know how difficult the job can be, stressful, and sometimes you just miss some seasoning, you know, or it's a little bit too overcooked. Or okay, if it's undercooked, uh, okay, if it's undercooked, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Undercooked is crazy. Thank God I never had it, but maybe I would send it back. Okay, let's go.
So I'm sorry, what you were asking about the turning it on? Yeah. So
Mhm.
I just and it's like, and what I see in that moment is like uh, this is going to be a strong word, but a disintegration of who you are. And if
Okay.
you want to like,
My bad, guys. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. My disintegration. I will just let it off. Okay. Disintegration from what?
going to be a strong word, but a disintegration of who you are. And if
Okay.
so, I just and it's like, and what I see in that moment is like uh, this is going to be a strong word, but a disintegration of who you are. And if
Okay.
you want to like not burn out, you can't keep separating and like sacrificing one piece for like to make everybody else happy. And even on some level that makes you happy too. So it's not just other people, right?
hmm I think this kind of also ties back to a issue that I have is like a lot of people, not a lot of people, but like people on the internet, like I read all the comments on like LSF and everything,
Is that LSF?
and they all like a lot of people call me fake, and which I really dislike, but now I'm like I don't even know anymore. Like I can't really like is that like a symptom of fakeness? Would you say? Like kind of putting on
What
the
would it mean to
smile.
you if you were fake?
Then I would be like I'm not fake because that's just who I am. And then I would just like go into defensive mode.
Do you feel how do you feel about being fake?
You basically saying she's fake, bro. You basically saying she's fake. Um, I said it again. Nothing against you, extra Emily. Like your character, like you are really. I can see like everybody is a good person. Like I really truly believe that everybody is a good person, like really inside, but they just turn cold over time and stuff like that. Um, because like, come on, like, how can a baby be an innocent baby be bad? You know what I mean? Like, it comes after some time. Like you get rotten after some time. But I told her like it's fake. Like you pretend, but everybody pretend. Like that is the thing. Everybody pretends to be somebody, and you just basically pretend to be that character because that's the best way to get views and stuff like that. And also it's good on you also because if you act happy and energetic all the time, then it's like you are also happy. Like if you act that much, it's like you you are that. You feel that. For example, when I just discovered meditation, like I felt that, like I love that. Like I felt so energetic and stuff like that. But even then, it was like I pretended to be like completely, like almost completely transformed. Like, okay, awakened, it's still true. Awakened, I would say awakened, but okay, not also not completely transformed. But I feel like the world, I was on top of the world. Like that's how I felt. Um, but it was still pretending. It was still pretending at not that much, but actually did I ever really pretend to be like I mean yeah, like it is basically pretending to be somebody because you say or I'm saying I'm Johnny, I'm 29 years old, I'm shy and stuff like that. Like this is the image you have on yourself and this is what you pretend to be. That is fake. So I was fake. They all are fake. Every human being is fake if they think they are that personality, character, their name, their age, and stuff like that. Biologically, again, on the outside, it is true. You are, it is true that I am 29. It is true that I am, like, my name is Johnny, John Tavi Johnny, Luang Lat, if you know, if you wanna ever know, like John Tavi, first name Johnny, second name Luang Lat, last name. I'm Asian. I was born in Germany. My mother and father, my parents are from Laos, so I have their blood. So I'm basically like Laotian, but born in Germany. So I'm like Laotian or Lao and German. But I look, of course, Asian. So that's that and stuff like that. And this a little bit confusion of, well, where do I belong now? But now it's like, well, guess what? I'm just a human being, or I am nothing, I am nothing, but I don't say I am nothing like that to people, like that would be crazy. Like what? Who are you? Like where are you from? Uh, what do you mean? Where are you from? I'm nothing. Like everything, you know. I come from everything. Like that would be crazy. Like if I would say it like that, that would be crazy for a lot of people. So yeah, biologically I'm all that, but mentally spiritually and stuff like that, I don't have to be anything. And actually, I'm nothing. So, like this pretending, like I don't have to pretend to be anything anymore. But when I'm outside, of course, I play this role character, Jantavi, Johnny, and stuff like that. Sometimes when I'm not too conscious about it, then I identify myself also with this character called my name, basically. Johnny, 29 years old, Asian, and stuff like that.
I don't like it because I would like to think of that I'm genuine myself, but
I,
like I don't know.
so here's my take on it. I don't think you're
Uh huh.
fake. I
Uh
think
huh.
it's disintegration. So I
Okay.
think that you take the authentic, you can't fake it this far,
Uh
right?
huh.
You just can't. Like, I think, even when it goes back to the dumpling, watch.
Bro, I thought so too, that you can't pretend to be like that for like 24/7, basically, you know? But actually, you can. because what I learned, I basically knew, but I didn't like really realized it, that um everybody pretends to be somebody. Everybody pretends to be their personality that they created on their own. So everybody is pretending. Everybody is fake. Dr. K is fake. Emily is fake. I was fake. Pokimane is fake. You know, like everybody was fake until they are awakened. So if you are awakened and if you see that this was all pretending, then it's like it's time to stop pretending and be not be yourself, but oh my god, it's so hard, bro. Like I don't even know like for real like how to explain that. Like then it's like you just see things clearly, you know, and then you don't have to pretend. You know, you then know that you just play a character, and that's all that is. All right, you play a character. You can use the character basically and do things with the character. Like say, oh my god, I'm so lazy. I don't want to walk today. But it's like, you know, the spiritual ego, the character should go outside every day, even if he doesn't like it, because exercise is good for you. Like if I sit down like that too long, then I should walk, you know, and have at least 1 hour, 2 hours of exercise, just walking, a little bit of movement. Actually, today I didn't do it. Yesterday I didn't do it, so tomorrow I definitely have to do it. I actually I really didn't do it. So tomorrow I really have to do it. So I will do it really again every day because I had it. I did it every day, then I stopped doing it every day. Now it's has to be like I just realized that like sometimes time is like I don't know. Time is not existent sometimes, for me. So I've just, I guess, forget. And I feel like, I guess I wasn't conscious enough too at that point. I was more like, I was a little bit harsh on myself. Like I wanted to react to all these videos because I didn't put on a lot of videos, uploaded a lot of videos, and also, but I also wanted to stream because I want to stream every day. I want, the ego thing, to reach my goals, which is the mission that to help as many people as possible. Yes, you already got it,
eat
probably.
dumplings. Like
Yeah.
you can't fake it this far,
Oh yeah,
right?
you can, yeah,
You
yeah.
just can't. Like I think even when it goes back to the dumpling, watching you eat dumplings, like
Yeah.
you can't. Your curiosity, your passion, your genuine like love of life, I think comes through. But I don't think it's the whole you. And I think what some people may be picking up on is
Mhm.
this back and forth. Does that
Yeah. Yeah, that can make sense. Like, uh, yeah. Yeah, that can make sense. Like,
Kind of makes sense.
uh, yeah, I don't know. Like the whole fake discussion is like really confusing to me because I'm always like, oh, but like I'm just acting how I would act. So then, but they're like,
I'm just acting how I would act. You are acting. Everybody is acting, basically. Like not. Wait. Like because acting and taking actions are two different things for me. Like acting is like a actor. You just act a certain way. All right. If you are acting, it's like basically, like for example, Will Smith acting. Wait. Let's see. I don't know. Like okay, Will Smith acting in what's that called? Iron Robot. Iron Robot, I think. He's acting there, right? Wait, no, 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 no. Wrong one. When Will Smith had this movie where he was like a father of children and stuff like that, and felt like he needed to take responsibility to everything. So he acted there, right? But the acting went so far when then Chris Rock, I think, said something about his wife and he smacked him. He said, it was also, I think, from that, so the acting can go far. For example, like Game of Thrones, also like who played John. Shout out to John because my nickname is John. Um, John, the one son, I think the bastard. Um, of course, only in the series, but I think he was one of them who was so he acted it so much he thought he was this character for real, and that's like this actor disease, let's call it like that. So people, even Emily, can't act. She's saying, I'm just acting how I would act. So she is acting a certain way. And she did it so often that is basically her. She can't act any other way. That's how maybe she feels because that's like a good character for her to act like always happy, always energetic, not thinking about bad stuff and stuff like that. But the reality is a little bit different, Emily. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to break it to you.
Oh, she's like way too happy, or like there's no way that she can always be so happy. And I'm like, oh, I just feel like I am. I don't know. It's like, and then if when you
I don't know. Like, come on. You really don't know, but like, come on. Like, I, I said it too. Like, you can't be happy all the time. Even the most enlightened person is not happy all the time, like Extra Emily. I'm sorry, Extra Emily. I'm sorry, but it's not possible. It's just not. Only with acting. Sorry, but it
said
is.
like, oh, you can see me like turn it on. I'm like, oh, then maybe maybe it's just like how I am to just be like always happy, but that's like the disintegration part where I do want to be sad, but I feel like I pressure on myself to always be happy.
And so,
So
what
yeah.
is
Like it's a good thing to be happy. It's a bad thing to be sad. Like, and viewers don't want to see you sad. Really, they want happy. I said it already. Like they already like have a miserable life, They come from school and stuff like that, and then they want to see their favorite streamer, and she's always happy, and that puts a smile on their face. You please a lot of people, Emily, but again, this is all an act. I'm sorry to break it to you. It won't end good. It won't. It won't because someday, I mean, you want maybe a family. You said breastfeeding, maybe. I mean, it is a joke, but maybe not really. And if you want a family and stuff like that, like you can act that way like all the time. But to be honest, like it can be annoying. I think like I, even I see it like it is just acting. Like for example, if she would be that like that around me all the time, I'm like, you can be just yourself too. Like you don't have to be happy all the time when you are like with me. Like I don't like fake people, but everybody is basically fake. Almost everybody to a certain degree, you know, because they all pretend to be somebody who they are not. So everybody is fake to me.
what
Almost
does it mean
everybody.
to not be happy? Or
Uh
is it okay to not be happy?
oh, for sure. Yeah, definitely. Like um I think the issue is like when I'm on stream, or yeah, when I'm on stream, it's important to me that I want to always seem really happy and bubbly and positive, because when I'm not on stream, I'm not always happy, bubbly, and positive. I'm like stressed a lot from the burnout feeling, right? So it's like a two. It is very like two different dichotomies of
Yeah.
what I deal with every day. It's just like I enjoy being really happy on stream because that's like my happy place, and like I love doing IRL stuff. And then when I'm not on stream, it's just like, oh, stress. Oh, what do I do next? Oh, stuff like that.
She's basically. I'm sorry, guys. 6, 7. She's basically balancing it out. You know, she's balancing it out, like the stress with happiness. Like stress is bad, happy is good. She's stressing it out. Stressing it out. She is balancing it out. 6,
So
7. I'm sorry. Had to
I
do
don't know
it.
if I answered your question. It
Is it okay if you didn't?
is okay.
Do you really feel that? Or are you just saying that because that's the right answer?
I feel that. Yeah, yeah. It's okay,
Okay.
if I don't answer it properly.
Because if we'll peel back the layers of the onion.
Actually, Dr. K, you got it, bro. Like he said, is it really, or is it just because it's the right answer? Because uh, believe me, like we all like Dr. K knows, I know. Like she is really good at giving the right answers. You know, A student. What was it? Maga what? Magma what? I don't know.
Until we find the right
Magma cum
answer. I
laude?
mean,
Yeah.
the authentic answer.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm not gonna let you slide
Good.
with.
That's great.
Okay, yeah.
Wait.
There's the onion until we find the right answer. I mean,
Yeah.
the authentic answer.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm not gonna let you slide
Good.
with.
That's great.
Okay, yeah. So I mean, Emily.
Oh, you would not let her slide? But then you was like, I see it was hard on you, you know, and I don't want to make it hard for you. No, no. Like when I say like I slide, you know, I slide and go crazy. Like, you know what I mean? I don't mean it in that way. Like I don't let anything slide. I am the one sliding. You know what I mean? And I go crazy. I go crazy. I go bananas. You know what I mean? Like yellow background, bananas. Okay.
Here's what I'm kind of hearing, and we can. I don't know exactly where to go with this, but here's what I'm seeing one theme emerge, which
Okay.
is I'm gonna call it the theme of disintegration, and I don't mean like
Yeah.
disintegrate like the spell that makes things disappear. I mean literally the splitting up of the self.
Okay. Yeah.
And so I kind of mentioned this early on when I sort of said like, oh, it seems like you kind of hold
Splitting up the self is like the self is the ego, and splitting it up is like having at least two personalities.
both sides, and then we sort of talk a little bit about like being happy on stream and then sad, and I think it makes a lot of sense to me that people can look at you and think, how can she be so happy? But I think it's like if you genuinely enjoy streaming and what you do in your life is you take all of your negativity and you push it to the side and you let that authentic positivity come out. I think that's probably part of the reason that you've grown and you're successful and stuff like that. Because I think people who fake being happy, like we usually can pick up on it. But I think some people may be able to detect that there is that you're taking a neutron and you're splitting it into a proton and an electron, and we're only getting the proton.
Ooh. Okay. Yeah.
Right.
Of course, you like that smart stuff, bro. Like, to be honest, I already forgot the neutron, electron, what the proton, bro. Like, a shout out to Proton VPN, bro. Like, I need a sponsorship, to be honest. All right, because Proton is like also a VPN, the name of the VPN company, which I used. That's why I said it. But yeah, I'm looking for brand deals, but of course it's like way, 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 way too early. Okay, and of course I would not just take any brand deals. I don't even know if I would take a brand deal, but let's see.
right?
That's
And I
good.
think we see this in a microscopic way too, even in terms of your like facial expressions. And it's like, it's like flipping a card over. It's like on the back it looks one way, and then it's like, oh, magic trick, and it's like, oh, like now it's like the ace of spades, and then it's like boom, and now it's like, oh, look, it's the back of the card, and now it's a different.
That's how fast she moving. Yeah, you got it, bro.
And so I think
Go
we see
crazy.
that, and I don't. And here's the important thing to understand is that I don't necessarily think you should stop doing that. That's for you to decide.
Hmm.
But I think it's really important to understand.
I don't know. I feel like that could lead up to her burning out fast. You know, I I, I see the balance, but you shouldn't have to do things that stress you that much out that you have to be like happy on stream like all the time. But if that makes you happy though, you know, then do it. But just know that it is an act. I'm sorry to break it to you, but it is an act, you know. Dr. K, come on, bro. Like, because he's saying like nobody can do it for so long. I thought so too for a moment, but then I was like, wait a minute. Everybody pretending. So everybody is fake. So everybody can pretend for the rest of their life, actually, you know, be in character, be their personality. So if that's Extra Emily's personality or one of hers, guess what? She can do it 24/7. Bro, come on.
And that we all human beings will separate things out. Like
Yeah.
that's just how we cope with life.
Yeah.
We can't feel everything all the time. But it's probably going to be healthy for you, is my guess, and from a burnout perspective, because when I help people with burnout, it's usually that the patterns that they engage in are driven by that separation. Because if you're fully integrated with yourself, you would not engage in those behaviors in the same way. And then the real consequence of that is people don't want to integrate
Wait a second.
because they want to engage in those behaviors. Because if you let the negativity in, what would happen, Emily?
Then I'm negative on stream, and then that would be bad.
What would be bad about it?
I feel like as a streamer, one of my main goals is to make people laugh and stuff. And like, if I'm negative, I don't want it to show through, or not. Yeah, I'll say show through. And then I don't know. It's just like I want me to make people happy. And if I'm
Okay.
negative, I feel like I can't make people happy.
So I detect I'm maybe I don't detect. I'm hypothesizing, so that's a little bit unfair. That there is a piece that's a PC answer. Is there more to it?
What's the question again?
What's the consequence? What's the problem of not being bubbly on stream? What if you were negative on stream? What would happen? What are you afraid of?
Well,
That's just not good. Like, come on. You are basically a streamer too. Like, it's not good to for viewers to be bad. Like, she likes to please people. She doesn't like to worry people. Like, if she would be sad or angry or something, that people would be worried. You know?
Piece that's a PC answer. Is there more to it?
what's
Okay,
What's the question
sorry.
again?
Hypothesizing, so that's a little bit
I want me to make people happy. And if I'm
okay.
negative, I feel like I can't make people happy.
So I detect a
Aha.
Through, and then I don't know. It's just like I want me to make people happy. And if I'm
okay.
negative, I feel like I can't make people happy.
So I detect a I'm maybe I don't detect. I'm hypothesizing, so that's a little bit unfair. That there is
What is it? Why is it unfair? Like, because I mean, it's just theoretical, you know.
a
So,
piece that's a PC answer. Is there more to it?
What's the question again?
What's the consequence? What's the problem of not being bubbly on stream? What if you were negative on stream? What would happen? What are you afraid of?
what?
Bit unfair. I'm maybe
If I'm negative, I feel like I can't make. So, she basically told you,
I
bro.
don't.
Question again?
What's the consequence? What's the problem of not being bubbly on stream? What?
Bro, she basically just said it. If she is not happy, then like that would make the viewers not happy. Basically, if she wouldn't be bubbly.
What if you were negative on stream? What would happen? What are you afraid of?
Well, I guess I have. Like, is it negative all the time? Because I definitely have been negative, but I just kind of like brush it off, or I just say like, "Oh fuck," or like some expletive words, and then I just like move on.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
fair, but what I'm sort of
yeah.
wondering about is you try not to be negative, right? You try to be positive.
Uh, uh. Let's see. Well, like if I don't know. Like if I feel in a negative way, I express it.
Okay.
Yeah. So like if I'm like annoyed by something, like I express that, or I guess I don't really express it because I just fall silent whenever I'm annoyed. I'm just like or like when I'm tired or something.
Okay.
Um, so yeah, I'm not, but I'm like happy a lot on
Yeah. Yeah.
stream because it's fun to stream. So,
Yeah.
but if something does happen negatively, then I don't like try to push it down. I just kind of like mention it and then move on.
I understand. So let me just see
Okay.
if I kind of get this. So like
Yeah.
you're able to authentically own negativity
Yeah.
as random events during streaming,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
With you.
Yeah.
So I think that makes a lot of sense. What I'm talking about is like, the part of you that's off stream and is terrified of
Oh.
analytics and stuff like that. Like if
Yeah.
that part infected the stream, Emily, what would happen?
I just feel like it wouldn't be enjoyable to watch or listen to. If I'm always like complaining or stressed. I'm like, oh, chat, I don't know what to do tomorrow. Oh, and then I just feel like it's something that I should figure out on my own instead of publicizing it to chat.
Okay. And what is the consequence of not being what chat wants?
That's interesting. So if I were to bring that like the negative mindset into like my normal stream, the consequence would be like I guess it would I don't know because I've never done it. I'm thinking like maybe I would lose viewers, but I don't know if I actually would.
So now you're actually thinking about it,
Yeah.
but I think there's a pretty loud voice inside you.
And then I just
I'm
if
sorry,
I'm
guys.
always like complaining or stressed, I'm like, oh, chat, I don't know what to do tomorrow. Oh, and then I just feel like it's something that I should figure out on my own instead of publicizing
Asking.
it to chat. What to do?
Oh.
Yeah,
Right?
Okay.
yeah,
With you.
yeah.
So I think that makes a lot of sense. What I'm talking about is like, the part of you that's off stream and is terrified of
Oh,
analytics and stuff like that. Like if
yeah.
that part infected the
Mm.
stream, Emily, what would happen?
Mm. I just feel like it wouldn't be enjoyable to watch or listen to.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm always like complaining
Yeah.
or stressed. I'm like, oh, chat, I don't know what to do tomorrow. Oh, and then I just feel like it's something that I should figure out on my own instead of publicizing it to chat.
Okay. And what is the consequence
Crazy.
Mm-hmm.
of not being what chat wants?
That's interesting. So if I were to bring that like the negative mindset into like my normal stream, the consequence would be like I guess it would I don't know because I've never done it. I'm thinking like maybe I would lose viewers, but I don't know if I actually would.
So now you're actually thinking about it,
Yeah.
but I think there's a pretty loud voice inside you that is saying, "Don't ever fucking do that."
Yeah. Or like I just think it's just like so uh, like not needed to talk about on stream that I should never bring it up.
Yeah, I think that kind of
I
makes
guess.
sense.
Yeah. It's just like a personal
But
like I don't know.
I'm noticing that when you sort of talk about the consequences, you're talking about disappointing your viewers.
Makes
Is
sense.
there anything else that you're worried about besides disappointing your viewers?
I guess like just like the normal like falling off or getting canceled is another big worry. Or yeah, people being like, oh, her content isn't as good or she's getting stale or whatever. So yeah.
So,
Mm. She had that same thing, of course, also that Pokimane has, where she is not good when she receives bad messages, bad comments, and stuff like that. Like that, what put a weight on her shoulders, and with each comment, it's like so many comments, so many messages, etc. And chat also, live. It's like weighing on her shoulders, and it's like basically burn her out also. That could also burn her out, and it makes her emotional. It makes her emotional. Let's see it again.
Or yeah, people being like, oh, her content isn't as good or she's getting stale or whatever.
Like when her voice is shaky with the thing she's saying, you know, that hurts her. You know, then you can notice basically what hurts her. So if people say like the content is not that good or stale, whatever stale is, to be honest, stale. Like dry. Okay, a good better word for dry, stale. Okay, okay, I see. I see you, extra Emily, like with the A's.
So yeah.
so
So like she's like almost crying, and I'm like, yeah, come on,
okay. So you ask. I'm
Emily.
asking questions a couple of different.
Like she's so sweet. Also, like all girls are sweet in some kind of way, But yeah, okay.
Ways.
Yeah.
And this time I asked a question, and what did you notice in yourself?
I put on my smile again.
Yep. But before you put on your smile, what did you do?
My voice shaked.
Yep.
Yeah.
And what
Uh,
do you know what you were feeling?
Sad.
I was just like I was either like nervous to answer or I'm like,
Yep.
yeah, I think it was nervousness.
And what are you nervous about? Like, what do you think is going on there? What were we talking about? Do you remember?
We're talking about what consequences
Mm-hmm.
I'm scared of,
Yep.
or
Itchy.
And let me ask that again. Okay.
uh-huh.
Are
Okay.
you're doing great, by the way.
Oh, it's
And you got to let me know if this is I mean, hard for me to.
she, she's so Asian. Like, stop it, you. Bro, no. That's one of my favorite characters, bro. Like extra Emily, one of my favorite characters on Twitch, bro. Like I'm not even watching that many videos of her, but she's just hilarious. Her character. Wait. Oh, I don't know how people do that. Like they wear headphones all day, every day, and wax. That your earwax is accumulating. And sometimes it feels itchy, and I'm like, no, I need to get that out to be actually to be honest. Like basically, and then I just okay, my bad, too many details.
To tell what you actually want from this, so I'm trying my best here. Okay, when it's
Oh,
not your
yeah.
fault, it's not
Sorry,
you
guys, to
don't
let you know, I'm my bad.
have to perfectly know what my best here. Okay, when it's
Oh,
not your
yeah.
fault, it's not you don't have to perfectly know what you want.
Mhm.
So let's just so like what are the consequences that have so sure, like people may be disappointed, but what's the consequence of that? What does that mean for you? You use the word stale.
Yeah. It's like, oh, her streams are getting boring or
And
stale.
what happens when the viewership starts to drop?
Then I get into panic mode. For sure.
And then
I
what
get
happens?
For sure. Panic mode? Damn. Bro, I'm not even getting into panic. I mean, I never saw these kind of numbers that she does, but it's like, bro, yeah, that's a little bit like crypto also about numbers and stuff like that. If it goes down, panic mode. If it goes up, euphoria, you know?
and then I feel the pressure to do a better stream the next day.
Mm-hmm.
And then if it's still low, I'm like, oh gosh, what do I do? Everything's falling apart.
Streamer University. After that, her numbers had to go up. I promise y'all. Like she probably had got so many people after that. Bro, damn. Wait a minute. A lot of streamers are actually smart. Like Jason, like good grades. Emily, even crazier grades. Columbia University, damn. And Pokimane studying studied engineering. Like what is going on? Like they are actually smart, you know? Okay, Jason doesn't know like crazy big word, but he's 20. Face the App is a little bit different. I think he is like a real gamer. I don't think he's that smart, but hey, you don't have to be smart to be successful. Thank God, because I'm not the smartest also, and
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
yeah.
but then I kind of just ask for help.
Oh,
And
that's so healthy.
yeah,
I'm so happy that you do that.
yes, I ask for help.
Okay. Wait, it is 58 minutes. I have to stop right here. This is part two. Part two. Yeah, part two. All right, let's end it right here. Perfect.